Michael Rapaport back here. How are you, Michael?
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
I'm good. So I'll give you the floor. What do you think? I know you sent out a video after you heard Cam's comments yesterday. Do you think it was a fireable offense for?
I just found out that he got fired from listening to you. I think it's a joke. I think it's completely ridiculous. I think it's pathetic that he got fired for some nonsense. Listen, what he said, you go, oh, yeah, okay, that's a silly comment. It's stupid. It could be deemed as offensive. Put it this way, Rich. Let's say I showed up at a dressmaking press conference, and I had been studying and learning about dresses, and I said to the head dressmaker, hey, can you tell me the thread count and the kind of fabric and cotton you use in that dress? The lady might go, oh, that's funny you're asking that because it's unusual, right? No one would pay attention. I wouldn't get offended about it. For them to make this big of a deal over something like that is ridiculous. We're living in a politically correct, handcuffed society. I've heard some other sports people this morning on radio or on television talking as if Cam Newton kidnapped her dog, tortured it, and then killed it and asked for ransom money. They're making this big deal over this thing. First of all, we got a president that's totally off his rocker. But what Cam specifically said, and the fact that Cam does so much for the community, he does so much with kids, and it doesn't matter if he does or he doesn't. It doesn't matter if it was someone who just does his thing. It doesn't matter if I said that or if you said it. The fact that people are in such an uproar over a little side comment, it's like, oh, yeah, that was a silly comment. But who cares? They're like, he needs to make a public apology. To who? And why does he need to make a public apology to that reporter? He should apologize to the millions and millions and millions of women in the world also? Give me a freaking break. I wish I could curse, Rich, because I think it's totally ridiculous. It's totally over the top. I'm offended that people are this offended by it. I think it's crazy.
Well,
I think it's insane that in 2017, you want equal rights, then you get equal rights. Then it's like we're going to still be offended by that kind of a little sort of off comment.
Well, Michael, let me give you a little bit of pushback. Then it was offensive to I'm speaking again in the world of sports journalism. It was a legitimate question. It did elicit a good answer once he got through his snide comment. Again, I do not believe it rises to the offense of him having to lose a job.
I mean, Popovich, Bill Belichick is rude, more rude, whether it's to a woman or to a guy. He's rude every single freaking week of his career to every single reporter, no matter what they ask or who asks it. No one says the thing, we accept it because it's Bill Belichick and he's the football guy. Popovich, who I love, does the same thing. Other coaches do it also. And this is a joke to me. It's a joke to me. And has the woman spoken up? Does the woman want an apology? Is the woman scorned? I guarantee you she's the least offended person out of all the people out here that are offended.
Well, she said that they did have a conversation, but pushed back on the notion that I think the team tweeted out that he said he regretted, and she said he didn't actually apologize. But the two of them have had a conversation, and we're keeping our eye out for anything that Cam actually might say. Michael Rapaport here on the Rich Eisen Show.
I think it's so over the top, Rich. I think it's crazy. I think it's so over the top. And Dan and yogurt, you know what? I'm not eating Dan and yogurt anymore. You just lost a customer.
No, wait a minute. That means you were eating Dan and yogurt.
I was eating Dan and yogurt. Now I'm stopping. I'm going to find
you were.
The yogurt.
Are you really eating? Do you have yogurt? You have yogurt in your diet, Michael? Is that part of your? Is that part of your making sure that you have a strong bones? Really, is that part of your diet? Yogurt?
I'm sorry, Rich. You're acting like. You think? What do you think? I eat cheeseburgers for breakfast? Is that what you're saying? do I eat
no, I don't. Look, I did not mean to intimate that you did not have a well-balanced diet.
You did mean that, and I do keep yogurt in my diet. It's healthy. It keeps things balanced. I know it's good for your stomach, and I do eat Dan and yogurt. But you know what? Sorry, suckers. You just lost a customer. I'm offended that you're so freaking sensitive about a comment that, Jesus, I mean, give me a break.
Michael Rapaport.
Give me a break. Relax with the Dan and yogurt. You just lost a customer.
Okay.
And I buy about 5 packs a week.
See, now I think this tail's getting a little taller. The
Rick,
tail's getting a little taller.
Listen, you come over to my house, okay, when you're not working a football game or doing your show, you come over. Maybe you come over for some breakfast. Me and my wife will make you a nice brunch. We'll make you some eggs, and there will absolutely be yogurt at every brunch or breakfast in the Rapaport home. That's a fact.
Who knew?
That's a fact.
Who knew? Who do you got for me this week before we do run out of time here? Who do you got for me this week, fantasy wise, Michael?
And I am glad that you brought up the fact that I heroically, now it wasn't in our league because I don't have him. Last week I made the call on this show. Devin Funchess was the guy. I made the big watermelon, big ball comment of Devin Funchess, and I made the big boy play. I sat Amari Cooper, started Devin Funchess, and it picked off big time.
It did, and I think he enjoyed the physicality of his routes, right?
Yeah,
Brock, did you think he enjoyed the physicality of his routes? That was the question.
He looks great. I mean, he played really well.
All right, so who do you have for me this week, Michael? What do you got for me week 5?
I'm going to tell you this. Don't believe the hype. Bilal Powell had a great week. He did great. He performed good.
Yes, he did.
Butt for fantasy. It ain't going to happen as much against the Browns.
Okay.
Shut it down. All Raiders this week, including beast mode. They're not going to give him the ball 25 to 30 times like you said the other day. This isn't the 80s. He's not Earl Campbell. They're not going to just ride the horse. He's not Franco Harris. He's not John Riggins. That ain't happening. And do not believe the hype. Even though the Titans' defense is deficient, do not fall into the hype and think that Jay Cutler is going to finally turn things around. It is not happening. I am sorry.
Brock,
I'm sorry.
It's
not happening.
Before, as he's going to tell us who to believe the hype, get that tweet ready that you tweeted out last night of Cutler's comments on running the
you want me to find it?
or how he executed his role in the Wildcat by just standing and not budging.
Yes.
Who do you believe the hype on for week 5, Michael? What do you got for me?
All right, well, the first 3 weeks, I came on this very show, and I said, no Dez, no Dez, no Dez. This is going to be the biggest Dez week of the season versus the Packers.
Okay.
James White tonight. Okay? James White tonight versus Tampa Bay. This is a James White night. They have some deficiencies and some injuries at linebacker. James White. Okay? And T.Y. Hilton versus the Niners. That's where you can win the money if you're in fantasy. Start those guys. Those are the guys. Thank me later, okay? Or if you see me, you don't have to thank me. Just wink at me, and you'll know that I'm the guy that gave you those answers. Okay?
Man,
but James White tonight is going to get down.
Okay, so because in my other league, I really could use, because I got so many people banged up and on a bye week, James White is available. I should pick him up and play him tonight. Is that what you're saying?
Pick him up, play him, and just, like I like chocolates, I like wine, red wine, I like Pinot Grigio. Pick him up, play him, and, I'm just saying I like chocolates and wine.
Okay. Thank you later.
Wow.
I'm going to do it. I'll do it.
James White, Dez. Who is the third one, Michael?
For the Believe the Hype?
Yeah, he likes Believe the Hype. He likes James White.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton.
There you go.
T.Y. Hilton.
All right.
And this is a weird thing. If Devontae Parker, now I said don't believe the hype on Jay Cutler, but if somehow or another the planets align up, okay, somehow, some way, and the Miami Dolphins live up to even a quarter of the expectations, this will be the week, okay? But if Devontae could go off, if everything lines up, but I am torn because Jay Cutler, I call him smoking Jay Cutler, but I also call him smiling Jay Cutler because he tends to smile more when they're losing than when they're winning. Like, he doesn't even know when to smile and when not to smile. I saw him on the sidelines last week smiling, and I was like, no one else is smiling. I don't think he has control of, like, his facial muscles.
What was his soundbite when he was asked? Give this to Michael on the way out the door.
Yeah, about the Wildcat play. He said, sit there, don't get hit, don't touch anybody, don't move. I feel like I executed that one.
Just collect your $10 million. You know what, Rich?
Yeah.
He's jeopardizing any interest in a broadcasting future that he had. Like, I think he won't get a broadcasting job based on this season and his antics and his disposition.
Wow. Michael Rapaport, enjoy being in New York during the Yankee game, brother. I'm jealous. Take care. We'll chat next week.
All right, fellas.
You got it. I'm Michael Rapaport on Twitter.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.